Okay, Faith family. Full disclosure, the Lamborghini Aventador is one of my favorite cars of all time. All right, I'm a huge fan, so I'm going to be pretty biased towards it. I mained it quite a bit in Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012 since it was one of the DLC cars and it was wildly OP. That's how I won half of the Most Wanted races. And I formerly mained it in Need for Speed Heat until I discovered the glory of the Ford GT. However, I still use the Aventador in there from time to time. But still, man, this build is fantastic. It's a very faithful build. Let me get the negative things out of the way first. The insets in the build, sort of like the trunk lids and the hood, those could have been more defined. I guess they could have been deeper if they couldn't use a black paint for it. So there you go. Also, the tires use that horrible glossy paint that I've been complaining about since the beginning. Really, since the beginning. They're starting to wear on mine, as you can sort of see, but it's honestly not too bad. And it's silver too, and it's not a different color. When it does start wearing off, it's honestly not too bad, and then you're just left with black tires, which honestly would have looked better and it would have been cheaper to make. So, again, this is a very faithful build to a stock Aventador. I absolutely love this. Now, see, this model here was made in 2011, a 9-year-old version of the car, but it's still a very faithful build to what you would see today, and I think this would still be good for any collection. I'm not entirely sure if they still make it. All right, one other thing I need to commend this build on is that there's no spoiler, because from what I've seen, spoilers tend to look a bit weird on the Aventadors, and I'm not entirely sure what they would have used. Maybe the Gallardo type of spoiler, which I have right here. This is the Gallardo type of spoiler. It's to me it looks odd. I'm sure to some it looks fine, but I'm sure that's what they would have gone for if they did add a spoiler. Another thing, very good contrast of a light gray body and black tinted windows. Looks nice, good contrast. I got to give it that. Also, the interior, it looks good under certain lighting, but try to avoid lighting it orange or else it starts to look uncanny. So, that's the Lamborghini Aventador for you. I had a lot of praise for it, so this is a rather short review of it. But you know what? If you see it, this should be an instant buy. When I started the series, I was considering giving price projections for these, but I don't really have any good estimates. So, my score for this, give this an 8.5 out of 10. Very faithful build, and most of that score is just because of the make and model of the car. But you know what? It's a good car. You better buy it right now. Well, I'm not sure they're in stock anymore since this is a 9-year-old car. But still, you know what? It's worth a buy. That'll be it for me. Job's gotten out. See you in the next review.